Hi Helga. So as you know, I was without internet for about a week, and during that week, I did what I do best when I have free time, and I played video games. Shocking, right? Well, the game I seemed to stick the most to during that time was Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which actually is one of my favorite games, which is, I don't know, a lot of people kind of hate on the Assassin's Creed series, and I can see why in some cases, but I think Syndicate was really underrated. I mean, it did have a couple shortcomings, like the boss fight at the end was really, really underwhelming. I expected so much more, and then it was just over in a flash, and it wasn't really what, I don't know, it was all this build up, and then it wasn't that big a deal. And there was some padding in the game to try and make it longer, which didn't really make it longer. It just kind of made it, well, I mean, it did make it longer, but unnecessarily. It was like, here are these side quests that maybe you don't want to do, and you're gonna have to do it anyway. But some of the side quests were a lot of fun. Like, I loved all of the associate side quests, like the Charles Darwin and the Dickens and stuff like that. Those side quests were a lot of fun. Karl Marx, like, all those were a lot of fun. And I don't know, I think with Syndicate, like, it made up for some of its shortcomings, especially with the downloadable content, because I really, really enjoyed that, and it had more, I mean, the downloadable content did have a bunch of side quests and stuff to it, but I don't know, it was a video game about Jack the Ripper. I think that's cool. I mean, I don't know, it was nice to have an Assassin's Creed game that didn't make me frustrated, because in the past they had made me really frustrated. Like, I would get to a certain point and I would just get stuck, and it didn't matter what I did, it would just couldn't get out of it. I never really found myself doing this. I found myself getting frustrated. Like, the kidnapping missions are complete and total bullshit. I hate those. But I never got frustrated to the point where I was like, you know what, fuck this, and then just didn't finish the game. And that wasn't the case with, like, Unity. I still haven't finished Unity because the game can't control worth shit, and it's really annoying. But yeah, I don't know. Essentially, that's what I did with my week without internet. Was I played Syndicate. I mean, I don't know. I'm just really attached to, like, the characters, like Jacob and Evie. I think they did really well with those. I mean, I think they could have been done better? Yes, but I think at the same time that, I don't know, they were both really likable, and there were different things you could relate to with them. Um, this was the first Assassin's Creed game that ever actually made me want to play Assassin's Creed. Like, between the Jack the Ripper content and some of the historical figures, it made me actually want to play a game in this franchise. Where in the past it was just like, okay, it's a game where you run around and kill people. Like, I didn't really have much interest. And I've played through, the only ones I haven't played are Black Flag and Chronicles. And I don't know, Syndicate's the one that kept my attention the most. The one that really drew me in. And I mean, I love Assassin's Creed 2. It's probably my second favorite, but there's just something about this one that put it above all the rest, and I really don't know why, but it just seemed, I don't know, more polished maybe? Like, I wasn't getting super frustrated with the controls, I wasn't getting super frustrated with some of the gameplay mechanic. I never really wanted to give up, like, with some of the other ones, and I know I've got a problem with that. Like, I'm simultaneously one of those people that wants to complete a game 100%, get everything, unlock everything, show me everything that this game has to offer. And at the same time, I'm also one of those people who, if I'm trying something for 3 hours and I can't get anywhere, I'm frustrated and I don't want to do it anymore. And I'll let the game sit on the shelf for months before I even pick it up again. And I don't know, like, that happened with Unity. I still haven't finished it. Did I say that before? I think I said that before, but I still haven't finished that game just because it was frustrating and the controls weren't playable. But this one never made me feel that way. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I don't know. I'm just fangirling. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Great game. Super cheap now. I was just at GameStop earlier and it was like $20 for a new copy. So, like I said, super cheap now. Totally worth it. Spend $20. If you hate it, you hate it. So, now that I've rambled about video games for about 6 minutes, I guess I'm gonna wrap this up. You're a lot better at this than me, Helga. Like, kudos to you, because I still really don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, Helga's video will be up Saturday, most likely. Now that my internet's back, I'm gonna try to get back on my usual schedule, which means I'll be uploading Wednesday of next week, hopefully. If you want to check us out on social media, I will post those links below. And thank you for watching. See you next week.